This is our kind of our second vlog here. That first one that we did was on that Camaro, and originally I said we were gonna blast it and then prime it. We ended up just blasting it only. The reason for that was because after we got blasted on it, there was quite a bit of rust on there, and the customer was gonna have to do quite a bit of body work, and it just makes more sense to do that body work before it gets primed. So we ended up getting the primer for the customer, and they ended up priming it themselves. So that's always an option. We don't have to do the priming if the customer wants to do it themselves. We've got another project in the blast room now that is we blasted with crushed glass, and then we're gonna liquid prime it and top coat it. And so I'll flip my screen around here. And as you can see, it is a dump truck. So this has already been blasted. We use crushed glass, and you might be asking yourself, why'd you use crushed glass if it's a dump truck bed? Really thick metal, couldn't you use steel grit on that? The answer to that is yes. The substrate could have handled steel grit, but as you can see, the dump truck is still fully assembled. So it's still a movable truck, as you can see right here. So when we have something like that, it gets really difficult to blast that with steel grit because we get grit all in places, and then we can't get it out, and then you end up rusting things that you don't want to rust. So this we just blast with crushed glass. We have a little more aggressive crushed glass that we use on this as compared to like thin car bodies. As you can see, crushed glass doesn't take off all of the mill scale. Right there's a really good clean profile, but every once in a while you'll leave some mill scale behind. That's just because crushed glass isn't as aggressive as steel. There's still a good profile on there. All the loose mill scales off, any rust, old paint. We went up underneath here a little bit too, and we'll be priming and top coating underneath there. That'll just help the bottom of that dump bed last a little bit longer. We're not going to be priming the inside of this. The customer wants to do that themselves. They got a special coating they want to put it on the inside. Normally we just don't do anything because the inside of a dump truck box gets beat up, but so usually we don't even blast it, but this one we did because they want to put some sort of floor coating in there themselves. So we'll be priming this in the next couple days, and then top coating it shortly thereafter. Actually tomorrow we're going to be priming it. So